Welcome back to Fish Tank.
Welcome back to Fish Tank.
It's both of us together.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm Docbe.
I'm MTJester, and we are playing High Swap Friendsim, Volume 3 of Ladies Grey and Lucy?
Lusai.
Lusai?
Lusai. I've always
Lusai.
pronounced it Lusai in my head, but
Man, I don't. Half of Homestuck, I never even attempted to pronounce in my head, honestly. I just yep, I know, I can read that word, skipping over it. I'm excited.
There's some people that get really uppity about that. It's like, listen, it's a textual medium.
Meh. I don't pronounce anything right anyway. I'm an English teacher. Putting one foot in front of the other, you continue on through this strange alien world. Just when you think stuff is beginning to make sense, it all slips through your fingers and becomes even stranger and more alien. There does, however, seem to be one thing that remains constant through all planets and walks of life. That thing is friendship.
Oh man, we're whipping out the different text colors.
You are on the prowl for more. I am. It would have perhaps been wise to stay with one of your wonderful new friends until you were fully healed, but they all sucked.
We abandoned our friends? Sarava was cool.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
But as Martha Stewart said, visitors, like fish, begin to smell after 3 days. Did Martha Stewart actually say that?
Somehow I don't think so.
You are almost positive Martha Stewart.
So she definitely did not say that.
That was one of my favorite recurring jokes in Act 1 of Homestuck, honestly, is the misattributed quotations.
Right.
Nevertheless, you soldier on in your endless quest for companionship. Where will your travels take you next? I don't know. I am so excited for her. Skylla? Corriga.
Skylla Corriga.
Are we gonna do Skylla first?
Yeah,
yes.
Well. I read right or left to right. Now here's the question. Who's doing the voice and who's reading?
I don't know. Let's take a good look at her and her first bit of dialogue and decide which of us are more feeling it. You know what I mean?
All right, 1 second.
Because I think you do. Are you ready?
Do you want to read? Go ahead and keep reading.
Okay.
I can't read. I don't know what this says.
As dawn approaches, you find yourself heading out of the big city and into the rustic outskirts. Man, the sun sure is bright on this planet. It's rising over the crest of the distant hills, a huge fiery ball. The later it gets, the bigger and bigger it grows, way bigger than you've ever seen the sun on Earth. What's that smell? Could it be your flesh beginning to sizzle? Fantastic! You love the country. It's me, honestly. No wonder the nightlife seems so active on Alternia. They are all nocturnal to avoid brutal daily roasting. You reach into your pocket for your cool new shades, but you appear to have left them at your friend's house. Fuck. You gotta get yourself together. The recent physical trauma and extensive blood loss has left you a little fuzzy. You weren't built for this wilderness survival shit. You're starting... What?
Extensive blood loss was the name of the walkthrough that I posted.
Yeah. I think that's... Not quite. If we were gonna rename this game, it'd probably be blood loss.
Probably, yeah.
You're starting to wish you'd just stolen a fucking Lamborghini or something instead of a spaceship. Wait, we stole a spaceship? Is that how we got here?
I suppose. That's the logical leap I'd be taking right now.
Unlocking backstory. This seriously isn't looking good. The city is too far away now for you to turn back, so you have no choice but to keep walking. Maybe you can find a cave or a hole in the ground. Maybe you could just cover yourself with grass. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
You wish that someone had mentioned the Death Sun in between offering you alien meat products and calling you their muse. Off to your left in the distance, you catch sight of what might be the shimmer of sunlight on glass. A window? A solar panel? You could seriously clean up with renewable energy on this planet. Yeah, you could.
And on our planet, too, actually.
And on our planet, too. Should you change your trajectory and go towards the shimmer, it might just be a mirage. What will it be?
Go towards it.
Go towards the light. You turn your aching, stinging meat sack towards the distant, promising sparkle of safety and succor. Succor? Succor? You focus on just staying upright, one step at a time. Just keep swimming, or whatever. God. This sun, though. You need SPF 5 million for this nonsense. That's my life normally. We were at the store the other day, and I saw SPF like 70 or something, and I'm like, I'm gonna pick up that shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But then, almost like it has picked itself up to come scuttling to meet you, you suddenly find yourself in front of a long, low structure. You let out a yelp of anguish, pounding on the door. At least, you hope it's the door. Oh, do you want to read the voice? You gotta get that. You gotta get that.
What in tarnation?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta get that cowboy. That, what in the world?
What in the world?
There you go. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I got you.
She's beautiful. The door opens. She is. She's the best.
I love her.
I love her too. The door opens and you fall inside with one of the most pathetic whimpers of your career.
This is a career? We have a career?
I suppose so. Blessed darkness closes in on you. From right beside you come a snuffling yip, like some joker is making fun of your dire situation. Something warm and wet glides up your stinging cheek.
Hold on, lady. Give him some room.
A pair of hands help you sit up, gently. Your eyes haven't adjusted enough to make out more than a couple shapes, one upright and one lower to the ground.
What were you doing out there? How do you pronounce the W, Y?
You know,
Yeah.
You stand? Yeah, just,
Saying?
do your best. I believe in you.
I do. I always do my best. That's a lie. That's bullshit.
I always do my best and I suffer. Strong arms pull you to your feet. She does look like she has strong arms. Carry me. You wonder if everyone on this planet is strong or if you are just extremely flimsy. They guide you to a chair at the end of a long table. Stutteringly, you begin to explain yourself, that you are an injured, exhausted traveler who is ravenous for pals.
Well, bless your heart. But hold on a tick. Dinner's about to burn.
Now that your rescuer mentions it, you do smell something. That smells amazing.
Funny you should just blunder in here like that. I was just saying, wasn't I, lady? It's been so long since we had any sort of guests who weren't Imperial drones or out to rob us.
You rub at your watering, slowly clearing eyes, and when you look back up, your rescuer finally comes into focus, and she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
She's tall, taller than anyone else you've met here, you think. Also, maybe a little older? Not that you're an expert in troll physiology. She just has an air of knowledgeable competence. She's wearing a fringed jacket and holding up a plate.
There you go.
Where are the fringes on her jacket?
They're on the fringe, under, you know.
Yeah. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Your oculars feeling any better? By the by, my name's Celia. Pleasure to meet you.
Celia, where's the K go?
Oh, there's a K in there. Sky. I got all caught up in the Y's and L's that it's just.
Yeah, it's
I can't read. I can't read words if there's too many letters in there. This here's Lady.
Like Lady and the Tramp. Oh my god.
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. She looks down, and at first you think she means the table. But then you look under the table at the giant monster dong looking up at you. You jolt so hard you almost fly backwards out of your goddamn chair.
Whoa there. No need for theatrics.
It looks a little like one of those lassie dogs with the pointed noses, except enormous and pure white. Its bark practically shakes the whole house.
As a dog should.
As a dog
Hey
should.
there, lady. No need to be rude. They've clearly had one hell of a time and they don't look dangerous. Just really peculiar. Besides, if they try anything, you and me can take them.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Skylla puts her hands on her hips, staring you down with thunderous yellow eyes. Oh my god. She's the best.
Right? No funny business, you hear?
Murder me. You swallow and nod, trying to look unthreatening and obliging. Ready for anything. For instance, friendship. You are so ready for that. Skylla sets down the plate she's holding.
Here, have a grub cake. There's plenty.
That sounds gross as hell, but what's sitting on the plate looks and smells exactly like a normal pancake. Golden brown and crispy at the edges.
Well, I mean, if you have, like, I've seen a bunch of shit with, like, crickets and stuff, and apparently it's pretty normal, aside from, like, you could ground that shit up and use it as flour or something, I guess. I don't know.
Man, I don't even judge anymore. Like, some of the shit I make for myself.
There's boiled tree blood, too, if you'd like.
Tea. She's talking about tea, right? Like, that makes sense, right?
Or syrup, I thought.
Oh, syrup, yeah. I guess tea
also,
is made of
dairy product.
Churned
what?
Ice cream?
No,
butter. Aha.
Wow.
She puts down a carafe?
What the fuck? I've never even seen that word before.
Of syrup and a dish of butter. Man, everything here has really weird names. Skylla pours out a cup of some very familiar smelling liquid. Brown bean juice, you guess. Brown bean juice?
Coffee?
Ah! Yes. Skylla raises an eyebrow.
No. That's just coffee.
She sits down next to you.
You're lucky you were only out the light of dawn. Nobody wants to be out in direct Alternian sunlight besides Jade Bloods. And no offense, but you certainly ain't any Jade Blood that I've ever seen.
Damn straight.
At first I thought you were some sort of mutated Lussus because you don't have horns and you were grunting and yipping up a storm back there. But you're an alien, right? Don't worry. I won't call the drones.
I would trust you with my life.
I best get used to being around aliens anyways. Seeing as how I'm gonna be... I can't read this. Seeing as how I'm gonna be seeing a whole mess of y'all come next week.
She laughs nervously. You aren't sure what she's talking about. Do you even need to specify that anymore? It's just natural law at this point. Gravity, the conservation of energy, and you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Lady, would you mind drawing a bath for our guest? No offense, but you smell like you could use one. God, I wish I just met random people who did shit like that for me. Just like,
yeah,
hey,
they were
you
really
stink.
nice.
Let me give you a bath, and I'd be like, oh, thank you.
Thank you. I do need a bath. You can't argue with that. You offer her a cautious smile. God, she seems so nice and caring. But you've been burned before, and cut, and generally kicked around by fate. It's a tough world out there, but you want to trust Skylla. God, I do. Lady takes a bucket in her muzzle and runs out into the yard, getting up on her hind legs and batting at the door latch to open it. It's adorable. The sun is high enough now that the whole landscape outside is washed in white. Oh god, the dog!
Oh, it's sweet of you to worry. Let's say are fine going in outside for a little while in the daylight. Their coat reflects light or something to that effect.
Oh, that's why they're white. I get it.
Well, I don't really know how it works. I ain't exactly known for my scientific acumen.
You tell her that she seems pretty smart from where you're standing. As cynical as you are becoming, you just can't help trying to be her friend. She's so nice and, wow, really pretty.
Wow.
Wow. Not that that's a requirement for friendship, but your retinas would have to be way more scalded than they are not to notice that.
That's nice of you to say. But it wouldn't even really matter if I was a bona fide genius. Someone of my caste could never hope to rise up in the ranks.
She looks so tired.
Yeah, me too. Bitch, me too.
Bitch,
Best
me
I
too.
can hope. Best I can hope for is hauling crates on some cargo vessel.
Ranks? Cargo vessel? You swallow your bite of grub cake, ready to ask her if she is thinking about joining the military, but just then a swell of noise erupts from outside the house. Shouts, crashes, and ladies' frantic barks. Skylla gasps and launches herself out of the chair, knocking over the carafe of syrup. It oozes across the tabletop in a sticky wave. What?
Actually, I think I know what that word is, but just I've always heard it said. And
What
I
is
don't
it?
think it's said the way... What?
Man, I tell you what, I have to teach vocabulary daily, you know? Like, not daily, but, like, regularly. And sometimes I don't look at the words before I have to teach them because they're sort of, like, pre-established. And then I'm in front of class and I'm just like, I have never seen that word in my entire fucking life. I have a degree in English. I went to college for 6 years. And they're just like, then why do we need to know it? And I'm like, the SATs, I guess.
Yeah. It's craft. I'm pretty sure
Giraffe?
in craft services and like... Yeah, because I think I've only heard it in the context of like those things where you put coffee in them.
Man, but you know what?
What?
I'm sure it does not matter.
I'm pretty sure it does not matter. Oh no!
Oh no!
Not now!
What the hell is going on?
What the hell? Bandits!
Bandits!
Goddamn luscious thieves!
You don't get the chance to ask anything
No,
else
she
before
doesn't have
Skylla
anything.
careens towards the door, throwing up an arm as blazing white light pours in. Oh god, she's going to go outside and burn up. She isn't thinking straight. You've got to do something. What are we gonna do? Help her, obviously.
Ladies out there.
What the hell? You've already experienced the Alternian sun. It sucked a whole lot. Maybe now will suck less because of how bad it sucked then. Just a sliding scale of suckage. Skylla plunges out into the daylight in the direction of the commotion, and like a big dumb asshole, you barrel out into the blazing hellscape after her. Surprise! It still sucks! You've had sunburns before, but this is ridiculous. This is a fucking monster of a gas giant pointing and laughing at the tiny speck of humanity you represent trembling before the void. It's a pure assault on your senses. The light is almost as bad as the heat, and you put up your arms to block the glare following the dust Skylla kicks up behind her. You doubt your eyes will actually ever adjust to this fuckery, but you can see a little better than before. There are about a dozen of them, all of them trolls wearing dark, padded outfits that cover their faces. They look halfway between hazmat suits and SWAT uniforms.
I think that's my usual outfit.
I know, right? I'm just thinking about that time I got that that really bad sunburn on my lower back, and you kept forgetting and like touching me on the back, and I had to like deck you.
I'm a very touchy, slappy type of person. I can't help it.
It was the worst. It felt like you were shanking me. All of them. What? All of them have big, fake-looking guns that probably aren't fake. In fact, one of them shoots a laser at your face. You duck, and it leaves a blazing heat trail across your cheek. But as all of you is currently burning, it doesn't really break your stride. Fight! Skylla throws herself into the fray, letting out a war cry accompanied by the sound of a fist hitting flesh. Yes.
Get him.
Yes. It's 12 against 2, which, if you remember your fractions right, is not unlike 6 against 1. But these guys had probably not been expecting a frontal assault, and they had definitely not been expecting a Skylla who is frankly fucking terrifying. She shoves 3 trolls down like dominoes, grabbing up a discarded gun and shooting all 3 whilst they're on the ground. Murder! You have never been in a fight before. A fucking all-out brawl. It's scary. And now that you are in the thick of it, also kind of awesome. Sure, your skin is burning and you could be killed at any moment, but that's just how it goes on this planet. Just how it goes on this bitch of an earth. Alright, I'll turn to you, I guess. You just gotta get into the swing of things. Take no prisoners. Kill or be killed. Hell yeah!
I wish my life was more like that.
You pop one of the bandits' trolls in the face. Fuck. That probably hurt your fist more than it hurt the troll, but it does throw them off balance for long enough for Skylla to smash the butt of her gun into the side of their head.
Oh, she's so into it.
She's having fun.
Yeehaw! Hell yeah!
She gives you a wild grin. The two of you are beaming at each other while a hostile alien sun tries to boil away the liquid from your eyeballs, and a bunch of bandits try to dognap a giant monster. You love this girl.
Oh, me
And
too.
I do. In a friendship way. Maybe not in a friendship way all the way. But still, you love her. You make an awesome team. Yes.
I'm getting
She's getting it. Boom, 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 boom. Another troll comes up behind Skylla and she smashes an elbow into their throat, grabbing them by the front of their uniform and suplexing them into the dusty ground. Yes. She wails on them with her bare hands. Yes! God. She's really hot. Dan, that's your life.
Lady. Yeah, I got a delay on here sometimes when the action's moving across the screen.
Oh, right. You stumble over to where the Lucis is thrashing inside a big black net. You don't have any way to cut her free, but she's already doing a great job on her own, biting through the fibers with her big sharp teeth. For some reason, every time she slowly appears on screen like that, I'm like, that dog has the eyes of God.
Yeah, right.
You hold the nets.
Feel like the end of your own timeline.
You hold the net still for her to finish the job, then pull it off her so she can join the fray. Murder them. It's over fast after that. How did they even get Lady into the net in the first place? She's so giant and quick, grabbing trolls in her jaws and shaking them like chew toys. The remaining 5 who are still standing jump into their weird little dune buggies and make tracks. Emphasis on the bug. They look like scuttling little beetles.
Me too.
Skylla chases after them for a few hundred yards, throwing the gun after them and shouting obscenities. Yeah, she did.
Get on, bitch. And stay away, you hear? Tell the rest of them why you don't ever fuck with a Rusty Ranch. A Rusty's Ranch.
She stands silhouetted against the blazing sun, the dust trails vanishing into the distance. You are awash in heady victory, giggling like a lunatic before the adrenaline kind of drains out of you all at once, because the whole sun thing. You are violently reminded of your fucked up ribs and recent blood loss. The Alternian sun beats down and your arms are already covered in raised patches of red skin. This is a sunburn turned up to 11.
Whoa there, are you okay?
Skylla is swaying too. A spray of olive green blood covers her cheek. At least the rainbow blood on this planet means you can be sure it isn't hers. But she still looks rough, kind of how you feel.
Lady. Come here, girl.
Wow, you're gonna sit down. Maybe just take a little break. The pale landscape swoops, going even paler.
No, you can't rest here. You'll die, dumbass. I'm not letting anything happen to my new best friend.
Oh, best friend!
Best friend. Get up.
New best friend?
Holy shit.
That makes
Holy
you so
shit.
happy. You absolutely can't die here. Not when you've just made such an amazing friend. Somehow, the two of you manage to drag each other across the yard and towards the house. Hive. You're gonna get this lingo down if it kills you.
It's going to, at this rate.
At this rate, whenever you feel yourself about to fall forward, you lean on Skylla. When you start to fall back, Lady is there to brace herself against the back of your knees. She's such a good You wonder if she'll be your friend too. Her muzzle is dripping with the soup of multicolored alien blood.
Oh, soup.
What a good dog. When you get back into the darkness of the hive, you can't see shit.
Dang, your species really ain't suited for this kind of environment, huh? You can't even see in the dark.
Sometimes you get this like little bit of Minnesota in there.
It's just a little
You just
bit
ain't
of
suited.
Minnesota.
It's like
Yeah.
suited. In demonstration, you walk right into the table. You've about had it with tables. You are sworn enemies at this point.
Please don't knock down my nutrition platform. I built it myself.
Of course she did.
Yeah, she's great.
She sounds exhausted but giddy. Dang, you really did that thing, didn't you? You kind of want to go in for the hug. But that sunburn is really something. You feel like tiny needles piercing your arms and cheeks. The back of your neck is a colony of fire ants.
I mean, we've all been there before.
We've all
right?
been there.
Oh, yeah. Feels real bad, don't it? Come on, there's only one cure for sun rash.
Aloe bath! Skylla takes your hand. Gosh, this is next level friendship stuff. She leads you through her hive, and who knows if you are ever going to get all of your vision back. Maybe you're just blind for life. You'll have to get a cane and whimsical aesthetic, and learn to navigate the world by smell alone.
Just dropping a
Just-
Terezi rep.
Yeah.
No.
I see what you did there. No, that would be stupid.
Here we go. My coop ain't my coop is huge.
My coop, my coop isn't loading.
I got a buffer on my brain. I can't help it sometimes. My coop isn't huge, but you're kind of scrawny. What are you waiting for? Take your clothes off.
Man, the sun must have fucked with more than just your eyes, because you could have sworn Skylla just told you to take your clothes off.
You're seriously not getting into my raccoon.
Raccoon is how I always.
Yeah.
Recooper
Raccoon. That's always been like a hard one. Just Raccoon.
I always just said a
Raccoon. The cowboy accent. Recooper. accent. Because it's just like the lilting way you're supposed to. Raccoon.
Sure.
I'm not even sure what those clothes were supposed to be originally.
Yeah, you aren't so sure about your look either. Another new friend of yours told you it was rad, but you were both a little high at the time.
No, okay, you got dressed before you got high.
But I got high.
was gonna get dressed and then I got high.
You might be a little high right now. You wonder if sunstroke causes auditory hallucinations. Also, you don't know what a raccoon is.
Really? Then what the heck do you sleep in on your planet?
You hear rustling, followed by the sound of clothes hitting the floor, and then a weird gloop gloop like someone getting into a bathtub, only thicker.
If a troll didn't have super, well, super. I don't rightly know what would happen.
Super.
But I reckon it wouldn't be great.
Couldn't Tavros not get into his raccoon properly because of his horns? I think that's
Yeah. It might be why he likes sleeping so much during the session.
I thought it was to get away from Vriska.
And to be happily flying around in Prospect.
Yeah.
Really, he had a lot of reasons to enjoy it.
Well,
It can speed up the healing process for burns and small wounds.
I'm not I don't know why I started reading that. I'm like, suddenly I'm her.
Suddenly, that's okay. That happens all the time. I'm not sure what's going to do to your weird alien anatomy, but I don't see how it's going to make it any worse.
You tell Skylla that in your experience, things can always get worse. Especially from her perspective right now, since she's about to see you naked. Nothing like a little self-deprecating humor as an A+ cover for crippling insecurity. Skylla laughs.
Come on now. I'm sure you're a perfectly healthy example of your species.
You know, broken arm and ribs notwithstanding.
Just get in already. I promise this isn't any sort of pale solicitation. Or flushed, for that matter. I know it's awkward, but I only got the one coop.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You can totally do this. You can make this not weird. Of course,
It's gonna be weird.
you trip taking off your goddamn pants and Skylla starts laughing all over again. Not in a mean way, more in a chill, please join me in my slime bathtub, old chum way. In a non-awkward way. In a friend way.
Oh my god.
Victory!
Yay, we're friends.
We're friends!
We're friends. We did it on the first try. First try friendship.
First time friendship!
I think that's our first time for the first time, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. I do
I know
know
I
that
had to restart both of mine.
that was probably the most fulfilling friendship that we've had.
But yeah, because I mean, it's no wonder that it went so smoothly because we love her. So
Yeah, we do love her.
we love her.
We love her.
We're friends.
So,
Yay!
successful friendship. She's probably the most friendly person we met that would make an actually good friend. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah,
you could
yeah,
live with her for years in like the fucking wasteland of Montana, and it would be a good life.
yeah, man. I'd bake her cookies.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Okay, so if you like that, go ahead and drop us a like or comment and maybe subscribe. Check out some of our other stuff, some of the other Hive Swap playthroughs we have already. And we're going to be doing the next part of Volume 3 in the next part. So, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed.
Next time on Fish Tank.